figure out where he is first. Now he knows. Here comes Kofi. Taking out Carl Anderson. Kofi on fire here. There's a drop kick. The controlled frenzy of Kofi Kingston. Moving well, killing all. Taking out Carl Anderson. Kofi. Little boom drop action. Maybe looking for trouble in paradise. We're going to put Anderson away. Anderson ducks underneath, however. Great balance by Kofi. Top rope cross body. See you there, Gallows. Oh, Kofi right in the face. Tag. Here's Big E. It'll be the beginning of the end here for Gallows and Anderson. They were looking for midnight hour, but Gallows.
Oh, another boot.
Now Kofi trying to figure out what to do here after his partner was taken out, so he goes right to Anderson. Spine buster.
A slight interruption there by Gallows allowed Anderson to deliver the spine buster.
Comes the tag to Big Gallows. The power. Oh,
the magic killer. Anderson and Gallows, guys, have just pinned the tag team champions.
Here are your winners, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson.
Well, they made it pretty clear they're not about the team, they're about themselves. They pinned the tag team champs tonight, and they claim they'll stab the rest of the teams in their backs at Survivor Series. Hey, I don't know about you guys, but to knock off SmackDown Live, we're going to need Anderson and Gallows on the same page.
I couldn't be happier to have him on my team.
In truth, you and me, we're going to represent Team Raw. Right. I want to talk to you. Think about it. The Usos. American Alpha. Right, Goldie. Heath Slater and Rhino. Goldie. Us. Goldie, what? I need to talk to you about you. Okay, cool. We were on the Raw Tag Team Survivor Series team. What? Okay, look, I want to surprise you, right? We've been teaming for a long time, dog. Yeah. Long time. We could use a vacation on, you know what I'm saying? We could use some R&R time. Kick back. So you know what I did? I traded our spot for a timeshare at the Shining Star Resort. You did what? We got a whole month, dog. Why didn't you tell me that when we were out there listening to the New Day's address? Come on, man. Thought it was such a great speech. I got lost in it. And it was dressed like the Game of Thrones. Great. So what? Go. You ain't seen nothing yet, dog. Check this out. Look at that. Give me my glasses. I can't see. What does that say? What? Dog, with our timeshare, we got an open view of the Caribbean sunset. That's because there's no roof, man. Right? Okay, what about this right here? All you can eat buffet. Get your tummy full, you know what I'm saying? Get to eat on. That's all you can eat off of Jimmy Buffett. Come on, Jerk, you knew how much this meant to me. Now I've got to go fix it and get our spot back. Thanks. You're right. My bad. But we all love Jimmy Buffett.
He traded their spot for Survivor Series.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is a mega matchup at Survivor Series in 2 weeks. Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar. Coming up next, we'll take a closer look at this matchup. We heard from Goldberg earlier. Next, we hear from the Beast himself, Brock Lesnar. Scotland, we're at the SSC Hydro Arena. Capacity crowd sold out tonight for Monday Night Raw, and what gracious guests they've been to us in Scotland all weekend long. Hey, everybody, Michael Cole, Byron Saxton, Corey Graves, and Byron, I know you're getting ready for Wednesday night.
Got goosebumps Wednesday night, the season finale of Total Fellas, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 Central on E!
And we're 2 weeks away from Survivor Series only on the WWE Network in the Mega Match.
I think Mega Match may be an understatement. Of course, I'm talking about the iconic Goldberg locking horns with the Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar. It's going to be unreal.
You know, earlier on tonight we heard
This is gonna be the best day of my
here from the Beast himself, Brock Lesnar.
Fans all over the world buzzing about the video game and you being in it. Could there be an in-ring return for Goldberg as well?
You know, I've been preparing to answer for that question for 12 years. I would be remiss in saying that I don't owe Brock Lesnar a rematch. I was able to have my hand raised at the first meeting, and I think if I ever came back, I mean, that'd be the match.
So Bill Goldberg went on SportsCenter and said if he had one more match left in him, he would love to face Brock Lesnar. I've got a question for Bill Goldberg. Why in God's name would you issue yourself a death sentence?
I don't know, man. I beat him once.
Listen, WrestleMania 20, Madison Square Garden, I didn't give two about wrestling. I had unfinished athletic business to take care of.
The most decorated combat athlete of all time.
I have a 10-year-old boy. I got a wife who's never seen me wrestle. And it's just a blessing, man, to be able to get another opportunity to be that guy.
I just can't get past, if this man has a 10-year-old son and a wife at home, why he targets me. I find it very foolish of a man to pick a fight with Brock Lesnar.
The biggest thing that Goldberg gave me was the ability to be a superhero for kids. I want the ability to be that guy again.
Bill Goldberg can be whatever he wants to be. Hell, he can play himself on the video game. But there's only one ass kicker, and you're looking at him.
It's the fantasy world all over again. Everybody wanted Dwayne Johnson to be this real-life action hero until he stepped into the ring to the reality of Brock Lesnar, who was a rookie and sent The Rock back to Hollywood. Everybody wanted The Undertaker's streak to live forever. Wouldn't that have been nice? Then The Undertaker stepped into the ring at WrestleMania against Brock Lesnar, and the reality came crashing down. Everybody wanted John Cena to be Super Cena. All the kids could look up to John Cena. He's Superman. John Cena ran up against the reality of the kryptonite that is Brock Lesnar. Everybody thought Randy Orton would be a superhero until he ran up against the reality and the sharp elbows of Brock Lesnar.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, Bill Goldberg's been out of the squared circle for 12 years. Really? It ain't gonna happen. So if you'd like to tune in at Survivor Series and watch Bill Goldberg get his ass kicked, subscribe to the network. This man is not gonna beat Brock Lesnar. I don't give a damn what his 10-year-old son's gonna think. I'm not gonna show any fucking mercy on Bill Goldberg. My message to his son and his wife, don't watch. Please don't watch. Stay at home, and hopefully your husband returns. Hopefully.
Next week, Monday Night Raw live in Buffalo, and Goldberg and Brock Lesnar meet face to face in the same ring just a week before their Survivor Series showdown. It's live next week. Goldberg, Lesnar on Raw.
Braun Strowman thinking he is throwing us around there. We're the co-captains of Team Raw.
Yes.
We should go in there and give him a piece of our mind, huh?
You can hear it. Look, before we go in there, I think we need to have a little co-captains meeting here. See, look, come on, man. We're having enough issues with Roman and Rollins. You know, maybe if we get Braun on our side, we'll be unstoppable. And not just at Survivor Series. I mean, we could use them all the time.
Yeah. Hold that thought.
What? Oh, Chris.
Hey! Got a bone to pick with you, Strowman. You think you are throwing us around there like that? You know what happens to people that throw Chris Jericho around? Huh? Do you know what happens?
I think what,
you know what happens?
I think what Chris is trying to say is, look, we're a team, right? We're a team.
What are you gonna do, Chris? Put me on that little list of yours again?
It is not a little list. You
Stupendous athlete, great athlete, giant person who moves around like a man half his size. That's why we're glad to have you on the team, right? And I think what Chris is trying to get at is that even though we're not officially a team until Survivor Series, well, we think that Team Kevin and Chris and Braun, well, we think that sounds pretty great. Yeah? Right? Right, Chris? How good does that sound?
Yes.
There you go.
Team Chris and Kevin and Braun sounds delightful.
Delightful, he said. Oh, he's still.
Are you in?
No, just let him. You in, right?
I'm on Team Braun.
Premiering soon, guys. I'd wait forever for Emelina.
Golden Truth getting in the mood because a lot at stake in this matchup. We'll tell you the story in a moment.
The shining star of the Caribbean.
The following contest is a tag team match to the Pro Football. Making their way to the ring from San Juan, Puerto Rico, and combined with a 440 pounds, Primo and Epico, the Shining Stars.
So Primo and Epico conned R-Truth into giving up his team's spot on the Survivor Series tag team for the elimination matchup by offering him a timeshare at the big resort in the Caribbean.
Who are you to say what's a con, Gold? They outsmarted him. That's not a crime.
Nonetheless, Goldust was able to get Stephanie McMahon to agree to this matchup tonight where the winning team will be the final team added to the tag team at Survivor Series.
Goldust still can't believe R-Truth sold away their spot.
Sold. That's a nice way of saying it. I mean, yeah. Who's to say that wasn't a great decision? I think R-Truth might have made out like a bandit in that situation.
Come on. And it's R-Truth starting things off against Epico in this tag team matchup. There's a hip toss by R-Truth.
Byron, so you trying to tell me you would rather risk the possibility of being suplexed by Jason Jordan than spend a week in Puerto Rico?
I would rather have the pride of the opportunity to defend Team Raw, yeah.
Here's a cover by R-Truth. Hook to the leg and a kick out.
It was a jet lag that got to R-Truth or something.
So get back to this whole conning thing. You don't think when the Shining Stars are trying to get rid of those, unreal Rolexes that wasn't a con?
Just doing what they've got to do to make some dollars on the side. There's nothing wrong with planning for your future.
Yeah. I'd rather sleep for 24 hours on a bed of nails and take one of those timeshares.
Byron, what are you talking about? You sleep in a race car bed.
You've never seen my bed.
And Primo to the back of the neck. And Primo and Epico, the Shining Stars, in control.
Beautiful diving senton.
Primo and Epico. There's one thing that's about Primo and Epico, and that's consistency. That's continuity. I mean, two guys who grew up together as cousins, know each other extremely well.
Double team. Here's Epico cover on R-Truth and a kick out.
First, think about the other teams that potentially the Shining Stars are teaming up with. There's Anderson and Gallows, who weren't shy about the fact that they could stab their fellow Raw teams in the back. Obviously, Enzo Amore and Big Cass, the New Day, the team captains. And of course, think about the other side. The SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions, Heath Slater and Rhino. You got the Usos, the Hype Bros, American Alpha.
And one team to be named for SmackDown Live. Set there by Primo on R-Truth.
Let's be perfectly honest, though. SmackDown Live's tag team division can compare in absolutely no way to the Raw division.
I agree.
Let's hope that holds up come Survivor Series, especially with Anderson and Gallows not looking like they want to play as a good teammate.
In the meantime, R-Truth here. Fight to earn that opportunity to compete at Survivor Series.
Tag was made. Double team by the Shining Stars, and Truth's seen stars. Here's the cover. Isn't up to put Truth away. Almost had him in a 2 count.
I'm thinking about the frustration for Goldust, thinking he's going on to Survivor Series, having the opportunity to defend Team Raw. And watch this again. Double team. That opportunity slips away as R-Truth had a weak moment.
Well, another opportunity here in this matchup. Epico trash talking R-Truth. And again, slowing down the pace in this match for the Shining Stars.
No question, all those teams over at SmackDown Live have a vested interest in this match, paying close attention to see who comes out the victor. Meantime, Epico's been doing a number on Truth. Oh! Change of plans.
And Truth needs to try to get to Goldust to make a tag here. Epico trying to get to Primo. Tag made. Here comes Primo. And here comes Goldust. And a veteran Goldust with a couple of clotheslines.
Goldust trying to turn this match around for the Golden Truth.
Classic Goldust there. Inverted atomic drop.
Well scouted.
Running Bulldog.
Epico, Primo down. Goldust feeling it.
No idea how Goldust does it. Seems to defy time and logic. He seems to get faster as he gets older.
Yeah, just an incredible athlete. Kept himself in great shape. Primo planted off the spine buster.
Celebrating 21 years since his original WWE debut.
He should reward himself, maybe with a trip to Puerto Rico.
Get that brochure out of here.
I think Goldust would really enjoy some highlight.
That's what Goldust thinks of the timeshare. At the resort there, Truth gets involved.
Watch out from behind.
Behind, Primo rolling up Goldust. And he's using the ropes and picks up the win.
Here are your winners, the Shining Stars.
So the Shining Stars celebrate because they are now part of Team Raw.
Shining Stars not only stole this match, but stole the opportunity to compete at Survivor Series.
And here's a look at the teams for Team Raw and Team SmackDown Live in the 10-on-10 Tag Team Elimination matchup at Survivor Series. What do you think, guys? You like our chances?
I love our chances.
I like our chances for the singles division as well. That is, if it doesn't implode first tonight. Every man for himself, a fatal five-way match. All five competitors that represent Team Raw will do battle later on tonight.
And who's going to represent Team Raw when they take on Team SmackDown Live in the women's elimination matchup? Charlotte, Bayley, and Nia Jax already part of the team. 2 members will still be named. And I have the honor to do that next live on Raw.
Welcome back to Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen. And, well, you know what? Raw Commissioner Stephanie McMahon laid out the invite to SmackDown Live Commissioner Shane McMahon and General Manager Daniel Bryan show up live next Monday night. The question is, will they be here? I hope they show up and face Team Raw.
Ladies and gentlemen, fantasy warfare gets real in 2 weeks at the 30th annual Survivor Series when Team Raw takes on Team SmackDown Live. Now, in these elimination matchups, you're eliminated a number of ways, via pinfall, submission, disqualification, or countout. Once you're eliminated, you head back to the locker room. That continues until all members of one team are eliminated. And this could lead to some interesting scenarios. It could be 4-on-2, 2-on-2, 1-on-1, even a 5-on-1 situation. Well, now it is time to introduce the members of Team Raw, the women's team, led by the captain and the Raw Women's Champion, Charlotte.
Stand up, Byron.
I got a cramp.
Show the queen the proper respect.
Well, the self-proclaimed queen is, in fact, the now 3-time women's champion.
Charlotte's a queen. She's the women's champion. She's the team captain. Is there anything that this woman can't do, Byron? I might write her in on my ballot tomorrow.
Well, let's see if she can unify the team. Whether like her or not, though, I am more than happy to have Charlotte on Team Raw.
Charlotte, congratulations on an historic week last week. You stepped inside Hell in a Cell and won the Women's Championship, and now you've been named the captain of Team Raw.
Michael, I was born a leader. And if Becky Lynch or Nikki Bella or the rest of the SmackDown peasants think that they're gonna steal my spotlight at Survivor Series, they can just keep drinking the blue Kool-Aid.
The second member of Team Raw is perhaps one of the most physically dominating superstars in the history of WWE. Please welcome Nia Jax.
Jackson, I don't know about you, but I love our chances come Survivor Series. Genetic superiority in Charlotte and physical dominance personified in Nia Jax.
You say physical dominance, I'll say unstoppable. I mean, can you imagine what would happen if Nia Jax got her hands on Nikki Bella at Survivor Series?
Oh, I hope it happens.
This is a woman who commands attention wherever she goes.
Nia, we saw last week right here on Monday Night Raw how dominant you can be for your team.
Yes, you really were so impressive. I mean, she really did show our weakest link that weakness will not be tolerated.
Let's get one thing clear here, Captain. What I do, and when I do it, is my own business. You might be the leader, but I don't work for you.
Okay, we can introduce our next team member.
And that team member would be a former champion and someone who will bring a veteran presence to Team Raw. Please welcome Alicia Fox.
Alicia Fox brings nearly 10 years of experience here in WWE. She's seen it come and go.
Invaluable experience to have that sort of veteran presence on a team can only fortify the team, make it stronger.
Absolutely.
Alicia, we all know that you've had your differences with Nia Jax in the past. Are you going to be able to be civil at Survivor Series, or will this turn into a civil war?
Michael, if my girl Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt can be civil, like during a divorce, as divorced parents, then I'm pretty sure Nia and I can be civil at Survivor Series. The thing is, the name of the game is survival, and Team Raw is a survivor.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth member of Team Raw at Survivor Series. Well, she's a hugger, and she has a connection with the WWE Universe unlike anything I've ever seen. Please welcome Bayley.
That's what I'm talking about.
You won't stand up for Queen Charlotte, but you get all excited about Bayley. I don't get it, Saxton.
Of course, hands up for Hug Life. Charlotte called Bayley the weakest link, but I'll tell you what, with Bayley, you know she's not going to stop fighting. She's not going to turn away. She'll never back down.
Glad to see her inflatable people. Oh, no.
Yeah!
I was hoping they got confiscated at customs.
The wacky waving inflatable arm flailing. Two men are here. They made it to Scotland, Corey.
I wish you'd go home, Byron. Be honest, Byron. How jealous of Cole are you right now?
Maybe a little bit.
First of all, Charlotte, you may think I'm a weak link, but in 2 weeks at Survivor Series, I will prove you wrong. You know I'll be your girl, Glasgow. You guys are amazing. I'm so excited to be here, and I am so excited to be. I'm so excited to be here. I'm excited to be on Survivor Series that I've been watching. I promise. But I want to tell you how excited I am because Survivor Series, I've been watching all the shows. This is insane because Survivor Series, it could come down to me versus Alexa Bliss. Me versus Becky Lynch. She likes Becky Lynch. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Charlotte, at Survivor Series, it could even come down to you and me against Nikki Bella and Carmella. You never know what's going to happen, but I do know one thing, that if Team Raw is going to dominate at Survivor Series, we're going to have to work together.
And there is one more member of this team. One more member.
Allow me the honor. Thank you. All hail your queen! What are you even saying? These accents are terrible. What are you even saying? So the next woman, and I will never forget this. So, the next woman and I have long history. Hey, trust me, you don't want to be disrespectful to this woman because she's who made the women's revolution. This woman made me a better champion. This woman made me a better person. And this woman is the 5th member of our team, Dana Brooke.
It looks like the proud protege of our women's champion will round things out at Survivor Series.
Not where I thought she was going, but I trust the Queen's judgment. Certainly shut this crowd up.
They are opinionated here in Glasgow.
Yes, that's the 5th member. Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, no disrespect to Miss Brooke, but we all know that Miss Brooke is not the 5th member of the Survivor Series team.
Yes, she is.
The 5th member is this woman.
Step aside, Dana Brooke. The boss is here.
I thought our chances were strong with Dana Brooke. I'm not going to lie, Saxton. I think it's just about a guarantee that our women's division beats SmackDown Lives.
Last time we saw Sasha Banks, she came within a hair of defeating, or I should say, retaining the women's championship from Charlotte.
Oh, Sasha, I'm so sorry. I figured after all the injuries that you sustained at Hell in a Cell that you wouldn't make it to Survivor Series. That's why as Raw's team captain, I made my protege an alternate. I didn't even think of you. I'm sorry, Charlotte. I can't really hear you over this music. Listen, I don't need an alternate because it's going to take a lot more than a couple of tables. Will you be my girl? Whoa, yeah. That's right. Thank you. You see, Charlotte, you may think you're the best, but you know just as much as I know that you need the boss on Team Raw so you don't have SmackDown win, huh? Oh, you think I need the boss? Sweetie, the only thing that you were left with was swagger phonier than Lindsay Lohan's latest accent. I've proven that I'm the best. Yes, I have. See, here's the thing, Sasha. You're not the boss anymore. After I made history at Hell in a Cell, the world is a different place. Actually, you're gonna listen to me. The new reality. Boss, baby. How about you ask Nia Jax if she thinks
Here's your look at the women's team for Survivor Series. Raw action rolls on next. And we have an impromptu women's tag team matchup here tonight. Matchup made during the commercial break by Commissioner Stephanie McMahon. Bayley, Sasha Banks, and Alicia Fox on one side. Charlotte, Nia Jax, and Dana Brooke on the other. And this is Nia and Bayley, a rematch from last week's Monday Night Raw.
We remember what happened last week. Physical dominance from Nia Jax. I think we're going to see more of the same.
And Bayley trying to bring Nia down, trying to work on her leg. Oh! And Nia showing the power and the strength, which will make her a very formidable foe for the SmackDown Live team in 2 weeks at Survivor Series. And here comes the former champion and the veteran, Alicia Fox.
Oh, we remember the history between Nia and Alicia. Who could forget the visual of Nia Jax swinging Alicia Fox by her hair into the wall outside of the ring?
And as I asked Alicia in the ring, you know, you got to put your differences aside for that one night. She said she can do that, because it's about surviving as Nia dominates early.
Let's be perfectly honest. There's a good chance that Dana Brooks may be needed as an alternate because Nia might destroy somebody on the team.
Charlotte in off the tag. Here's the women's champion.
But Charlotte was hoping that, well, as she put it,
kick out by Fox.
Dana Brooke would serve as the alternate for Sasha Banks.
Well, Team SmackDown Live as a coach in Natalia. Becky Lynch, the SmackDown Women's Champion on that team, along with Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Carmella, and Nikki Bella. Pretty formidable team over there, I have to admit. But I still like our chances when you figure Nia into the mix. And Alicia, Northern Lights suplex, and it was kick out by Charlotte.
Figure Nia into the mix along with two of the top female superstars ever in WWE, Sasha Banks and Charlotte, who make history every time they step in a ring together. Bayley, who's been on a roll lately. I think our chances
double team,
just short of a certainty at this point.
Charlotte makes the tag, wanting nothing to do with Sasha, especially after what those two went through 8 nights ago inside Hell in a Cell, making history. First women ever to step foot in that structure, and what a match it was.
You can see Sasha sporting that kinesio tape, wearing the wounds of battle from Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, but look at Charlotte, the women's champion. There's not a strip of kinesio tape on her. She's in tip-top condition.
I'm sure she's hurting, though, Corey, after the battle they went through. Sasha off the drop kick. The boss, Sasha Banks.
Nia trying to gather the troops. Watch out!
And now a triple team to Nia, and she didn't move her.
Bad idea, ladies.
Nia was shocked.
Nia was just drop kicked in the back by 3 superstars and it didn't even register. Completely disregarded it.
Now Dana Brooke back into the ring, and Sasha Banks goes to work. Big armbar by Sasha here.
Of course, Dana Brooke has had her issues with Sasha Banks over the last couple months.
Raucous crowd sold out here tonight in Glasgow. Sasha Banks rolling her up, and kick out at 2 by Dana.
Sasha Banks so talented in the ring. Notice how she never let go of Dana Brooke's arm. She applied the cradle, never broke the hold.
Dana Brooke backs Sasha into the corner, and Nia Jax makes the tag. We're in Glasgow tonight for Raw. Of course, the Raw superstars in the midst of a 2-week European tour.
That's one way to attack Nia. Take out one of those legs. Try to...
Oh, man! Talk about a collision. Nia Jax ran through Sasha Banks, and our tag team action continues. Guys, we're back on Monday Night Raw. Dana Brooke, Charlotte, and Nia Jax in control of Alicia Fox, Bayley, and Sasha Banks. Sasha hasn't been the same, guys, since Nia Jax ran her over right here before the commercial.
I don't think there's anybody on the planet who would be the same after experiencing that.
And that's another example as to why Nia Jax is a difference maker. Nia Jax can immediately change the tempo of any match.
Well, you know, Dana Brooke, she's got a chip on her shoulder tonight. Not being a part of the Survivor Series team, it's got to upset her. She has something to prove here. Sasha trying to fight back.
Very, very little
Nia's
effect.
just so big.
Big, dominant, frightening.
Charlotte again makes the tag, and Charlotte goes to work on the boss. What a rivalry these two have had this year. Charlotte and Sasha. Tell you what, before it's all said and done, it's going to go down in history as one of the great rivalries in WWE. I truly believe that.
Charlotte so smart in between the ropes, targeting the injured back of the boss, driving those sharp knees to the spine, now locking in a straitjacket submission. That's why she's the women's champion on Raw.
And think about the abuse Sasha took inside Hell in a Cell. Slamming out the table a couple of times at the end of that matchup. Cheap shot by Charlotte. And Charlotte really has an issue with Bayley. She can't get over the fact that Bayley is extremely popular with the WWE Universe.
Charlotte is out here as the Raw Women's Champion, the team captain, and she was trying to make a statement. And these disrespectful fans wouldn't let her speak because they were singing for Bayley. I have a problem with them, too.
The thing, though, is Charlotte and Bayley have a long history together. I mean, they used to be real good friends, Corey, and now it's come down to this, and it's because Charlotte is all about herself. No mistake about it. Cares about no one but herself.
Charlotte will say herself, she believes everyone else falls in second place. For the moment someone starts to threaten that, whether it's a Bayley, whether it's a Sasha, immediately Charlotte's got to find a reason to push him back down.
That's
Sasha
called
almost there.
That's called championship mentality. That's what you need to do to be a champion.
Oh, and Sasha just sent Charlotte into Dana, and it gives Sasha an opening, trying to make it to the corner. Charlotte trying to prevent her from making the tag. Handful of hair, elbow to the face. Still holding on. And Charlotte, Sasha,
on a roll.
Has her hair, could be enough. Kick out at 2. Tag! Here comes Bayley! Fired up! You gotta love her enthusiasm. Cross body.
Yeah, Bayley's not looking like the weakest link now. He's dominating the tip.
I think it's only in Charlotte's head that Bayley is the weakest link. I don't think you're gonna hear that from anybody else. Oof. Bayley planning Charlotte. Out of the Vipers playbook. Shoulder to the gut.
Oh, round and round we go. Elbow on the mark.
Oh, and the elbow again caught Charlotte. Will she pin the women's champion in this tag team match? Dana Brooke helping out her mentor.
Nice
Oh,
job
man,
by the
Bayley hit the
protege.
ropes hard. Now Alicia Fox getting involved. Bayley's hurt. She just got stepped on as Dana was tossed through the ring.
She was launched headfirst into the middle turnbuckle. There's all sorts of chaos going down, and Bayley's on the wrong end.
The official was checking on her. Break a nose going into the rope as hard as she did. Now Nia turns her attention to Alicia. Alicia Fox into the turnbuckle. What an impressive human being.
Sometimes I think Nia Jax is just placed on this earth to hurt people.
But it's boss time. Double knees. Oh, no! Wow. Charlotte just took out her teammate.
That's not good.
And
right to the bad back again. Bayley! Bayley to Bayley! Cover! Bayley's pinned the champion! Who's the weak link now?
Here are your winners, Alicia Fox, Sasha Banks, and Bayley!
What a win!
yeah, Bayley just told Charlotte, not only am I not the weak link, I belong on Team Raw.
How do you guys know it hasn't been a motivational tactic by Charlotte all along? She wanted Bayley to step up her game to fortify the team.
Let's take a look at this absolute dominance. Either. Watch this.
Alicia
Full steam ahead.
Fox completely taken out by Nia Jax. But here is what would topple Nia. A boot. A missed boot by the Queen.
Yeah, that would open up for this. A little belly to belly. And Bayley pins the Raw Women's Champion in the middle of the ring.
And the teams are set. 2 weeks away. The 30th annual Survivor Series. Team Raw versus Team SmackDown live in the 5-on-5 women's elimination matchup. Pretty impressive team.
Very.
Excuse me, Seth. Many people were surprised to see you join Team Raw. Why did you join the team considering all of the animosity between you, Stephanie McMahon, Kevin Owens,
Roman Reigns, Chris Jericho, and pretty much everyone else in the locker room? Because I know you're new here, Charlie, but in case you haven't figured it out, not too many people like me around here. It's okay, because I don't really like them either. And as for why I joined Team Raw, well, let's just say I was